this line as a horizon between the sky and the sea. Even you can move on, separate this part too. And then the rock will come, or the hill and the stance will come on top like that. I finish the sky and then bring that here on top. Then the other part is the separation of this rock would be like that. I just add randomly some tone with the blue. It's brown color, we know that, but you know, when you work as a layers, when you add more paint on top of your painting, always help your paint be more strong and more heavy with the more texture, so it's more beautiful and it's more artistic way. So it's okay to go with the blue for drawing, or any color like yellow ochre or red color, any color you feel happy, you can start drawing with that one. Then just separate this part and a little in angle, just a bit in an angle. So this part, it's whole for the sand. It's a beach, sand will come here, and then the greeny landscape cover this part. So the blue cover of the sea is here. This is the brown rock, and then the hill, and then the sky. Okay, now with the flat brush that we already have, I clean it and make it dry by napkin. So start with the light blue color first. Take heavy paint like that and start from the top of the canvas or any surface that you work, wood or canvas, doesn't matter which one. So start to cover with the light blue. And the reason I'm going with heavy paint like this, you see heavy paint like that, I take this kind of paint because I would like to get rid of the white of canvas or even the creamy color of wood with just 1 or 2 layers. I don't want to see any texture of the wood under the blue paint or even the white of the canvas. It's better to go with heavy paint. And then the other reason that heavy paint is good to use that, same brush, we start with this turquoise color that we make just the pure blue and the green. It's darker. So make sure the line on the stance is better to be really straight, really light, like this. So I go with the tip of my brush to have clear line. And then you can spread your paint like this. In between, I'm going to add the pure blue as well. Even when they mix together, that's fine. It gives more beauty in the painting. And more look like a water that on a wave. So it's natural. Natural and real. A little bit just a pure blue. I can bring it on the right side. Different colors, a little more nice. It look like that. It's here is darker, here is on lighter tone. And come down. More pure blue. When we are close to the sand. And then I move on with the lighter tone as well. So first of all, with the pure blue, and then on top, I will bring this light turquoise color on the right side. With another brush, it's smaller. And just from this part, try to draw like a line on top. It's okay if you go a little bit further, bring it up, that's fine. But first of all, I prefer to go with the darker tone because when you bring the light color on top, then it's not easy to make the darker tone. They mix together and get lighter and lighter. So that's good for the dark tone. Then clean it by napkin. Move on with the this darker creamy color we make before. And then try to make the heel like curvy shape. Please not cover this dark color, just a bit come inside. It depends the shape of the heel, how you would like to make. I prefer to go with the bigger on the right side like this, same as the model. And then when come to the center here, a little smaller, like that. And even we can come a bit into the darker tone. We already have the dark color and the light color. We can shape them more beautiful. In some case, it's nice to have more lighter brown or creamy color. And then in some cases, it's better to have more darker color. So I mix these two and leave it like that. I take darker tone on the left side and try to cover it, then the lighter tone on the right side. Just this is the base for the all the details that we have on top by stem and the flowers. And this is just the sand of the rock here. Sorry, the sand of the beach here. We can just cover it really flat. In between, I take the lighter tone. When both be wet, it's nice to let them blend together like this. Nice movement it makes. You don't need to be really clean and flat. It's a sand. It's not like a clean or flat surface. It can be just go inside each other. You can leave some heavy paint like that here. It's okay. Most of this part, it's covered by the greeny grass and the stem and leaves. Okay, just cover it. And make sure it's better always to use heavy paint to make a texture on top, even in front. And I know when you make a heavy texture, it takes more time to get dry. You can use hair dryer. Hair dryer, it's so helpful to help everything dry so fast. Darker blue, darker tone. Just I want to have warmer color. And with the tip of flat brush, a narrow line, I want to make like a wave, you see? Or even from here, from the rock or hill, I want to continue. I don't want to let it separate from the sea or from the water that it's just like like illustrating. It's cut this hill from the water. I want to let them a little bit move into each other with the darker color or even the shadow under it. With these two color, with blue and the brown, just touch under this and then bring it to the water. It helps, or even just movement like that. Then it not show that your rock or the stone like this is separate from the sea. And just some wave, bring it down. And that's enough, not more than this. Even you can bring back if you don't like some part, you can add the first color on top and cover it. Look. That's nice more because it looked that the rock is on top of somewhere and it's not separate from each other. So after you do like that, we start working on these details. We need to add, let me see. We need to add green, a little feeling of, and I'm going to start with lighter tone and then the darker tone will come on top later. So some touch of pinky color in between is visible, so it's a light color. I just randomly add some like that. It's not really liney. It's okay, go like that. Randomly, please not cover everywhere. We need to keep and show this sand is visible. Just some touch of pink is good to go like that. And the grass will come and cover this pinky tone a little more. So far, it's okay to leave it look like this. So that's fine for that. Leave it get dry. Or even it's okay. We can go with the lighter green. We don't need to wait get dry. So tip of brush, if I want to draw the line straight to the canvas, I take it and draw one line like this. You see, when you take it straight, you can draw the line with that. And it depends where you want to move it. You can make a curve line like this. You can make the straight line. You can make your curve toward this way. Just you turn your hand in different way. But when you lay down your brush, you can make thicker line, like the pinky color that I go and add like that. Or even hold the painting. We go with the whole hair of brush. When we want to go with a narrow line, we just use the tip of brush like that, straight like this. We take our hand and try to draw some line. Randomly spread some line in your canvas with a lighter tone. Just want make it busy. Even if you're more comfortable, you can wait the pink color get a little dry. Then start adding the light green color. Again, the light green is not covered everywhere. Just randomly, we want to show the light grass color. Some of them is okay to bring it higher to pass the water as well. Make sure they aren't in just a straight like a grass. They move toward left, they move toward right. You can use it as a curve. It can thick a little or it can be narrow. It's okay if it's a little bit thick. So I think I'm okay with the light green color, maybe a little bit here on the center. And it's okay to go with a thicker and heavy paint like that. That's fine. It's a center. And here is nice to go a little thicker too. And you see, I try to cover more lighter green here or even here. When you want to cover more space, you can go with the brush like this. If you want to make the line, you can go with the tip like that. Just, it's nice to have more color. A little bit this turquoise color is nice somewhere. Just randomly, the feeling of turquoise, I don't want to separate the top part from the bottom. Always balance is nice to have. One level darker than this one. And I'm not making so busy. Again, back to the tip of brush. Draw the line. In some case, it mixed with the other color that I already have, like a blue, like light green. They make nice and nice combination. It's okay. Happy with it. Try to use different like angle, not just a straight line. Move it like that, move it like this way, right, left, and even straight, it's okay. Curve, make it busy like this. Here is more dark, so it's better to add more here with these two layers of this green and the mixture with the brown. I make here a little more busy. At the same time, I move on with this darker tone because some stem is so long, come up higher on a C. And it's spread in two different way like this. It's a little bit spread with a bigger branch, but it's too narrow and liney. And it's covered by some white and nice flower. If you try to take your brush like that, and if the flat brush be new and be like a line, it's so easy to draw the line like this. I don't add a lots of long line. I prefer to have some and then the rest is small and shorter. That's enough. It's covered by some flowers. And for the rest, I'm not bringing it so high. Your angle. You can make a smaller one or the bigger one. But make sure to be visible in between the background, not cover whole this part with the white color. There is a bunch, small one is here. Here is more busy, just a small one. It needs some patience to add more and more. And it depends, if you like to add less, it's okay. You don't have to add a lot. But sometimes the smaller one, it's so cute to add a little bit more. The other things I would like to add is small leaves. Again, back to the green. We already have with the smaller brush, just some of them has a tiny leaf here. And it's better to be dark because it's not really visible. So again, back to green mixed with the brown. To make it darker. You can mix the color with the brown to make it darker or with the black, it depends. The brown is so warm, the black is more cool. But the black is so darker than the brown. So take this one. Narrow leaves you can add on some stem. Just randomly, I'm not specifically add a lot on one stem. I try to add some randomly, small details. And it depends how much you're interested to make your painting busy. You don't have to do that if you like to be more calm, not so much busy. And these are the last touch that we add, so we can say our painting is done.